Hello, crypto world. Thursday morning, stock market just opened. But before we get to that, please go to my profile, click on the YouTube link. The Secretary of Commerce, Lutnick, says it's still unclear about what's going to happen with TikTok, and we all want it in the United States. But please be safe and click on the YouTube link in my profile. Now, the market today is basically unchanged as investors are weighing all the different earnings reports that are coming out. But when we get to crypto, I'm going to call it kind of mixed with the altcoins, with the exception of Ethereum, backing off. Again, not radically, but something we have to discuss because of the XRP army. Notice XRP, it's backed off. Now, people are looking for reasoning. One thing that's helping to cause the sell-off, a major South Korean exchange, Upbit, had sales of approximately 75 million XRP in the last 24 hours. Plus, as I believe is true with all these altcoins, they are, as XRP did, hitting a new all-time high, and then they're going to back off. They're not going to explode, in my opinion, past their old all-time highs in the near term. So this is, to me, a healthy back off and profit taking in XRP. And this is the type of situation we'll see when, and I believe Ethereum will hit its all-time high, which is pretty substantial from here. It's 30%. And then it will back off a little bit and digest. And I am also, this is my particular point of view, impressed with how Bitcoin is not backing down very much, and it's just basically adjusting to this high level between 118,000 and 123,000. Now, as you know, European central banks have been lowering interest rates. They just held their interest rates unchanged because they're concerned about what's going to happen with tariffs, and there is no agreement in place by the August 1st deadline with the EU and the United States with respect to tariffs, which could be a problem for all markets if there isn't a deal and there's a blow up in the relationship, and it will affect not only equities but crypto. And I want to remind people, July 30th, Trump's crypto working group is supposed to deliver a report. It is anticipated by many pundits that in that report, they will describe how the United States can put Bitcoin on its balance sheet in addition to the Bitcoin that has been seized and is already on the balance sheets. In other words, have a methodology of buying Bitcoin and not costing the taxpayer anything. And I'm going to repeat this. It seems to me logical. Sell some of the gold the United States has on its balance sheet and then use the proceeds to buy Bitcoin. And I have to point out that if this happens, I would anticipate other nations around the world would begin to buy Bitcoin and put it on their balance sheet. And of course, we know what that would do to the price. Bottom line, it's a quiet day in crypto. We have Bitcoin basically unchanged. Ethereum is up, but still not radically, but it is up. And the rest of crypto is backing off. And I am not personally concerned about the back off in XRP. It's just simply profit taking after that very impressive move. And it's digesting the advances it made. So I don't expect any big change during the day, absent any major news on tariffs or other of the topics you're aware of.